super soft, okay? You're good. You're fine. Are you warmed up? Just kidding. Good? Seas first. All right, here we go. Faith. and circumstance, no ponies. Pomp and circumstance. There's part of me that wants you to have them ticket. Okay, Maha. Go ahead, go for it. So from now on, the new song. After the Board of Education comes on, yeah. Is it going to bother you if you got to do this during the program? Okay, then that's probably going to happen.
Much-awaited day. After 4 years of late-night cramming, early morning cramming, writing papers, and those late-night trips to Walmart for those projects that were due yesterday. On a more serious note, as the class of 2016, we finally made it. Our efforts have finally made fruition, and we have many people to thank for.
So thank you, parents, faculty, administrators, community members, and guests for being here today and for your support throughout the past 4 years. And welcome to the graduation commencement ceremony for the Bryan High School's amazing class of 2016.
As we spend the next hour celebrating the accomplishments of the talented musicians, scholars, athletes, artists, and young men and women who constitute the class of 2016, we would like to extend a thorough thank you to parents for molding us into the people we are and their endless hours of dedication to us. Teachers for guiding us over the past 13 years, both inside and outside the classroom. Community members for supporting the many endeavors of the distinguished class of 2016. Every individual here has contributed to the success of all of us who sit in purple and gold.
The community of Bryan has equipped the class of 2016 to be the high achievers that we are. Over the years, our drama, art, music departments, students have exhibited their talents at concerts and impressive productions that would not have been made possible without each individual present in the audience today. This past year, the class of 2016 contributed to many achievements in sports. The boys' basketball team crushed Archibald in the final game to be played in the Bear Cave. The boys' baseball team dominated as they earned their 29th NWOAL title this year, and the girls' tennis team went undefeated. Not only did we have an incredible year in sports, but we brought many academic achievements. 2 people in our class were ranked nationally among the top 3,000 students in the country for the highest SAT score. We have 12 members in the class of 2016 in the 30-plus ACT Club, and 2 young men in our class have been admitted to the United States Military Academy at West Point. I don't know about all of you out there, but I think the class of 2016 is pretty phenomenal.
As we stand here with our strongest supporters, reminiscing our past, I can't help but look forward to our exceptionally bright future. Whether it be heading to college, joining the workforce, or fighting for our country, well, to quote our senior t-shirt, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're a 16.
To be awarded a diploma with honors, a student must meet 7 of the following 8 criteria. They must earn 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 4 units of science, 4 units of social studies, 3 units of 1 foreign language, or 2 units of 2 languages, 1 unit of fine art, maintain an overall GPA of at least a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale through 7 semesters, and obtain a composite score of 27 on the ACT. I ask that you hold your applause until all students have received their awards and stand before you on the risers. It is my privilege to present the class of 2016 honor diploma recipients: Emily Beaver, Ivy Beaver, Sarah Berry, Samantha Brinkman, Clayton Campbell, Tony Castiles, Kennedy Dick, Alexander Dolan, Ezekiel Farrell, Corbin Garza, Jacob Hausch, Julia Swanson Hines, Elizabeth Honey, Adam Hugg, Emma Kondacker, Robert Kimball, Mason King, Alan Kittle Jr., Jonda Krantz, Jacob Kuba, Andrew Lockhoff, Miranda Merstorff, Dalen Miley, Jarrett Miller, Kennedy Nicolin, Jarrett Pittman, Riley Sabins, Sarah Scantlin, Riley Schultz, Muskan Sharma, Michael Sheridan, Mackenzie Siller, Nolan Smith, Cheyenne Sponsler, Mariah Stambaugh, Madison Stockman, Olivia Tusco, Allie Wanstedt, Christopher Whitler, before you stands the Ohio Honors Diploma recipients.
It is my privilege to introduce the top 10% of the class of 2016. Ivy Beaver, Kennedy Dick, Alexander Dolan, Julia Swanson Hines, Adam Hugg, Robert Kimball, Alan Kittle Jr., Jacob Kuba, Jacob Hausch, Jarrett Miller, Jarrett Pittman, and Michael Sheridan. Congratulations.
Well, class of 2016, I'm not really sure how many people believed Mr. Oswald when he said that high school would go by fast. But nevertheless, we made it, and here we are getting ready to graduate and make our mark in the world.
Today we realize that our 4 years of homework and studying, well, those of us who actually studied, have finally paid off. But today is also a day to reflect on all of the people who have helped us reach this moment and also recall the memories we've made during our time in Bryan.
Kindergarten in Bryan, I remember it so well.
Yeah, maybe I should take over for the elementary school years. Kindergarten. Am I the only one who loved those teddy bear tea parties? Yeah, probably. Honestly, though, we made so many new friends, and it was also the first time we were separated from our parents. By the time we got to first grade, we finally felt like big kids, and
Dude, nobody cares.
dirty brick.
I like your cap, I like your gown.
Yes, first grade, the year of the dirty brick. Second and third grade brought new challenges like learning cursive, multiplication facts. I still remember every one of Mrs. Rathbun's songs. And also being trash bashers.
More than anything, though, these were the 2 years when everyone in gym class was convinced that they were a future Olympic athlete. Oh, how my dreams were crushed.
On to middle school. Don't you remember how huge you thought BMS was on that first day? Okay, so you probably don't remember anything except this being the year we got the talk. Such a pleasant conversation. Fifth grade introduced us to Bear Bucks, where we saved up to buy as much candy and junk as we could. I think I cried the first time I got a buck taken away.
Sixth grade was the year the AR points became pretty serious. Our grade had one of the best readers in the school. Drew Lockoff would read books at every spare moment, including at basketball games, and that's why he was the king of the school. Drew took it extremely seriously.
Towards the end of sixth grade, we had this new kid. He was short, had brown hair, and geeky glasses. What was his name again?
I think his name was Jake.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now on to 7th and 8th grade, the first year of school sports and no recess.
Middle school sports. It was rough losing almost every competition I competed in.
There had to be some bright spots.
Coach Stelhorst was one of the greatest coaches I've ever had.
A true legend. The Chicago trip was definitely the highlight of 8th grade. Our night at Medieval Times 1, which is still perhaps our class's greatest victory.
Then finally, we reached high school. Freshman year wasn't as bad as everyone thought it would be. Even though the upperclassmen appeared to be giants, they were actually some of the friendliest people in the school.
The homecoming assembly was one of my favorite moments, despite embarrassing myself during the lip sync.
Yeah, our grade got completely blown out of the water. From the lip sync to the float building competition, we didn't stand a chance.
Sophomore year came around, and we were no longer the bottom of the food chain.
That year brought the most excitement to the community, especially during the football season. We also won the All-Sports League title on the boys' side for athletics.
On the academic side, this was the year we had to write a research paper over what career we wanted to pursue.
As 15-year-olds.
Yeah, because I'm sure everyone had their minds made up at that point.
Junior year was our transition year. Some of us went to Fort County, some of us went to Northwest State, and the ones that stayed at the high school started to focus on what they really wanted to do.
It was the first time we actually began to think about the future and what path we wanted to take.
Towards the end of the year, we had to organize prom.
Out of all the great themes we suggested, Pokemon, the color blue, Titanic, somehow New York City was the winner.
I'm still salty that the color blue wasn't our theme.
Despite limited resources and money, I'd say we did pretty well.
After exams, prom, and all sorts of athletics, we were too busy to realize how close senior year actually was.
And just like that, it was here.
Senior year was the hardest because we were never free. Outside of academics, we had endless college visits, college applications, scholarship applications, and then we had to make our first major life decision on what we were going to do after high school.
I think we all experienced senioritis at some point this year. Some of us earlier than others. Nolan Smith.
Nevertheless, here we are, May 29th, 2016, about to receive our diploma.
I hope every one of us looks back at our time in Bryan with positive memories, knowing we are all bonded by the experiences we shared.
Now it's time to start a new chapter in our life and make a mark in the world. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard Hoopy. I'm the Director of Operations at Four County Career Center. As an administrator at Four County, I often am asked, what kind of student goes to Four County? Well, let me answer that question with a little story. A couple of weeks ago, one of our instructors took two of our health career students down to Toll's Career Center, which is south of Columbus, for a club event. On their way back, the instructor started feeling a little poorly, but thought she'd be fine to get back to the school. They made it as far as Grove City before she started feeling even worse. She pulled the van to the side of the road, passed out, and began to vomit. Not very pretty. But the young lady, the young health careers student that was next to her, quickly put the car into park and started monitoring her vitals. The young health careers student in the back seat quickly called 911 and let them know what was going on. Many of us may have panicked in that situation, but they handled it cool and calm. When I spoke with the officer that responded to the scene, he commented on how calm and professional the students were. When the students were asked about the situation, they said they felt comfortable and in control because they knew they would be able to perform CPR or whatever that teacher needed until the EMTs were able to arrive. An amazing story about juniors and seniors in high school. Throughout this graduating class, there are stories of young adults who have received quality training. Not all will be able to save lives, but how about the cosmetology student that saves that bad hair day? Or the plumber that can get that air conditioner to come back to life? Or the auto mechanic that gives a little more life to that old car? That is the kind of student that comes to Four County. Four County students, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. All of these students that we're honoring today will be entering the workforce, the military, or going on to college for additional training and preparation for their career. I mentioned that I am the Director of Operations at Four County, but I'm also a Bryan City Councilman. And as a councilman, it is these students, we need these students to bring their skills back to Bryan, because as Bryan grows, we need them. Finally, students, as you exit school for the last time, remember, no matter whether you are going to college, entering the military, or going into the workforce, show up every day, on time, work hard, and be proud of what you do. Live by these age-old values, and you will realize success in your careers. Congratulations to the entire graduating class of 2016. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments so far. Good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, we ask you to be respectful of everyone here today by holding your applause and celebration until all students have received their diploma. This simple act of respect will allow everyone to hear the words that mean so much to them today, their child's name. On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, and staff of the Bryan City Schools, it is my pleasure to present to you the Bryan High School graduating class of 2016. Would the first row please stand and come forward to receive their diplomas? Paige Aaron Anderson. Riley William Anderson. Dakota Dean Bauer. Emily Joan Beaver. Ivy Catherine Beaver. Sarah Elizabeth Berry. Tyler Lee Bowden. Carly Paige Boylan. Samantha A. Brinkman. Noah Cody Buff. Callie Jo Ellen Calvin. Clayton Thomas Campbell. Jacob Albert Campbell. Tony Rose Castiles. Melanie Renee Cobb. Tristan Michael Coward. Kennedy Ewan Dick. Alexander Thomas Dolan. Craig Lee Eichmeyer. Ashley Marie Engstrom. Ezekiel Anthony Farrell. Sierra Brianne Folk. Kennedy Janin Fritsch. Corbin R. Garza. May Lynn Gilbert. Timothy James Gonzalez. Brant Ashton Hall. Jacob Joel Hausch. Elizabeth Ann Honey. Elizabeth Kate Heward. Adam Cole Hugg. Claire Elizabeth Hurt. Austin Edward Hutchinson. Michael Charles Eiler. Claire McKenna Jackson. Trent Morgan Johnson. Jonathan M. Jones. Tyler Thomas Jones. Emma Amina Kondecker. Kayla Sue Kimball. Robert Lewis Kimball. Mason Matthew King. Alan Dale Kittle, Jr. Lauren Geneva Kramer. Angela Bonita Krill. Jonda Nicole Krantz. Brandon Riley Krupp. Jacob A. Kuba. Andrew Mitchell Lockoff. Azaria Chantel Law. Dylan Jacob Lehman. Ashton Dean Link. Molly Catherine LaRoe. Trace Robert Lloyd. Destiny Joe Meda. Jason Mendoza. Miranda Jean Mersdorf. Dalen Avery Miley. Jarrett Carico Miller. Clarissa Samantha Mullins. Donovan Michael Myers. Skylar Cole Nagel. Megan Colleen Nelson. Kennedy Nicolan. Desiree Ann Northrup. Jesus Teodoro Ortiz. Samantha L. Otstadt. Cody Jacob Peaster. Jarrett Tyson Pittman. Christina Dawn Powers. Dean Michael Ramey. Evan Harold Robb. Blake A. Richards. Christian Stephen Riddle. Cody Rohrball. Tyler Merritt Rouchet. David C. Rummel. Riley Joe Sabins. Cameron Elizabeth Sanchez. Sarah Marie Scantlin. Camille Page Chopper. Riley O'Neill Schultz. Kristen Elaine Seeley. Joseph Kyle Seamer. Keith Schaefer. Muskan Sharma. Michael Thomas Sheridan. Asia R. Shurik. Mackenzie Lorraine Siller. Cheyenne Edward Smith Sutton. Nolan David Smith. Cheyenne Audra Sponsler. Jordan Scott Stambaugh. Mariah Lee Stambaugh. Andrew Thomas Steeman. Madison Mackenzie Stockman. Juliet Dove Stoller. Mallory Layton Sufel. David Anthony Sedan. Julia Diane Swanson Hines. Nicholas Allen Tate. Chance Ashton Taylor. Bryce V. Thorpe. Taylor Nicole Trevino. Olivia Cherie Tesco. Jessica Renee Valdez. Brooklyn Nicole Vint. Donald Vermillion. Justin Andrew Villalobos. Allie Victoria Wanstedt. Kendra Leanne Wheeler. Brianna K. Williams. Justin Charles Williams. And Christopher Robert Paul Whitler.
Members of the class of 2016, having completed the required courses set forth by the Bryan City School District in the state of Ohio, it is my honor to declare you, before everyone present today, graduates of Bryan High School. Congratulations to all of you. To honor this major accomplishment, I ask the members of the choir to come forward to present their dedication performance.
This is it. Today is the last day all of us will be together. Never again will all 123 of us be together at one time. Some of us will go on to be doctors or lawyers. Some of us will go on to be senators or politicians. Wherever life takes you, I wish you the best. To those of you who say you'll never come back to Bryan, I can't wait to see you back here in 20 years. Your children will most likely be taught by our classmates who are going to be the future teachers of Bryan City Schools. All of us have plans and dreams for our futures. Whether or not we end up following and fulfilling those dreams is up to us. Thank you to the teachers who have gotten us here. Thank you for accepting our late homework because you knew we had a sporting event the night before. You have devoted countless hours into helping us graduate. And although we do not always agree with you, we know that we will miss you. The work you have done on our behalf could not ever be repaid. Most importantly, thank you to our parents, who have been with us since the beginning. Thank you for dealing with us as annoying freshmen and now as unmotivated seniors. We owe our success to you. Many of your parents might have wanted to give up on you on those 4 long years of high school, but I would personally like to thank you for not throwing in the towel. We have all heard advice for the future. Whether we like it or not, people have told us to work hard, obey the rules, and stay out of trouble. Now we are on our own. Our parents might text us and tell us what to do, but whether we actually do that is up to us. Today, as I speak to you as your class president one final time, I would like to offer my own advice. You are in charge of your life. It's an exciting prospect, but also one that is full of responsibility. No one will be there to tell you to take your visor off or to show up to class. This is your time. You can find out who you are and what your purpose is. The rest of your life is yours. I encourage you to be brave and try new things. Take the road less traveled and do not be afraid of the future. Be courageous in everything you do. Explore new things, because this could be the last time you have an opportunity to join a club or hang out with people you've never seen yourself being friends with. This is your time. Henry David Thoreau once said, "If a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away." I encourage you to listen to the music of your own heart and create a happy, fulfilling life for yourself. I am honored to stand before you as we, the class of 2016, become the last graduating class from Bryan High School. Congratulations, we made it. Finally, I would like to borrow the words of Haley James Scott from One Tree Hill as we take our first steps into our futures. Now is the time for us to shine, the time where our dreams were within reach and the possibilities are vast. Now is the time for all of us to become the people we've always dreamed of being. This is your life. You're here, and you matter.